Welcome to one of Omaha's hottest neighborhoods. It's been that way for a very long time. We are in an area called Dundee, and it's always been a hot spot for people moving to the area to go to school, especially Creighton University. So it's filled with older homes and tree-lined streets, and that is a library, City of Omaha Library. And every single one on these is a rental except I think that blue one. Well, no, that's a rental too because it has a half. So I'm going to show you a tour of this home at 4809 listed by Thomas at Meraki. And yeah, let's take a look. So we have the wood. I have these on my house. They took the original down, or these are they plastic? That So it kind of looks like we have a new house here in an old neighborhood. Uh, Usually we see hardwood floors, but we don't have hardwood floors. So it would have been better to do hardwood floors. It has some cool light fixtures. The house I own is built in 1917. This one's probably similar, and we definitely don't have light fixtures like that. or or vinyl windows or recessed lighting. Anyway, all right, let's take a tour. This house has been on the market a little bit. They've had a few price reductions, and it's listed right now at $479. So this is a house that staging would go such a long way. All right, let me just show it to you. I'll leave my opinions to myself. That's kind of cool. So living room, dining room, decorative, plant area, I guess. Put a countertop on that. It's a very tall door. And this is, I guess, a little sitting area because there's a walk. You don't want it to be it's not a full-on living room because you have the upstairs. Painted woodwork. I don't like paint. I don't like paint on the basement. Okay, spooky. We'll do that in a little bit. All right. Oh. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Nice kitchen. I feel like I'm in a new house, not in an old house. So, double oven. Never been used. Refrigerator. They went old school on the knob, or on the handles, right? Craft made. Nice. That's those sinks. We see those sinks a lot. So this is like a new construction in a very old Omaha neighborhood, very hot Omaha neighborhood, Dundee. And so either you want this or you want the old. It's whatever you want. Because this feels new, and Dundee is an old neighborhood. This is a cool little drop zone with the pantry, with the pull-outs. Very nice. And that's well done. And ta-da! Yeah, gotta squeeze in the half bath there. They even put a fan in it. And then this would go to the back. So Trex deck. Oh, it does have a big backyard. I'm saying, ooh, don't you hate when the neighbor's house is peeling paint into your yard? Ooh, you don't want that. Okay, that's prime. That's not paint yet. It just really started getting warmer. Here would probably be access to the basement. Some really old pavers. Do you know I had somebody steal some of these from my rental one time? I mean, I guess they're a hot thing, these pavers. Burlington. They're, well, yeah, whatever. Man, made me mad. That was a while ago. Okay, yeah, this is a really nice big backyard. This is great. Except for that house with peeling paint. Come on, man. Gee whiz. My house is one over from the brick. And I've had it for 20 some years. So I'm very familiar with this neighborhood. And that is a rental right there. So you're by rentals. But you know what? Somebody should buy this and rent it to students. I mean, that would be the thing to do. Because this is a great neighborhood. And students like everything all done. The younger folks. Oh, okay, Lizzie, Susan. Fence outside. Oh, I haven't seen those before. Okay, so that's the microwave. Does it have air fry? Look at me. No. Checking out the new appliances in this older home that's been redone in Omaha, Nebraska. And it's older because you don't get leaded windows in new homes. And you got to get rid of the paint that's chipped. That's what a cute little reading nook. That would be cute. Okay, so then you go up here. Oh my God. Do you know how long it took me to scrape paint off of that? Anyway, this is new construction. Feels like new construction. Looks like new construction. In a very popular Omaha neighborhood. And so then they put carpet right here. This is a higher end carpet too, you can tell. See the lines? That's a higher end. Okay, ceiling fan, new windows. I mean, it's all ready to go. That's why I would rent. If you're looking for an investment, I would rent this. Another cute little area. For kids, but yeah. Okay, so 2 sinks. So there's 1 bathroom. So they put 2 sinks in it and a deep tub, and then the toilet's back here. Well, they went with kind of a funky design. Okay, I just saw something in the drywall. Okay, so this is a 2.5 story because here we go. One more to go. And a lot of these are unfinished. Mine just happens to be a separate apartment. So the ceiling is obviously lower, and but I can stand up fine. See? And so here's the ceiling, and then you go down, and you go down to here, and then you go to a window. See? So like I'm scrunching. Oh, you can get a real view. Man. All right, let me try to turn this around. Okay, I made it. I turned it around. Okay. So that house right there has this crappy garage that people have to look at. Alrighty then. Oh, look at it. Yeah. Wildcat. Or somebody just lets their cat out like one of my tenants did. Pissed me off. Okay, none of that. can't have a ceiling fan up here. Well, if you did, they have those round ones that have the fan in them. Well, this was very smart. Good job for planning this out. This is cool. Most of them don't have a shower up here. Most of them don't have a bathroom, let alone a shower. So that's what you get for storage. Well, and right here. But anyway. Cool. Very nice glass door and all that. Okay. I saw something. So, you really need a bed up here to figure out how it's gonna go. Because look at this. So I'm walking. I'm out here. I'm coming up the stairs. There's the bathroom. Bathroom's right there. And I'm walking. And then the roof line. Okay. So then I'm on my hands and knees. And I'm going under here into a cute little nook. So if I was a child, we all still can act like children at times. Anyway, this is the best little reading nook I've seen. And I'm way up high and have my own little light there. And man, I would love this as a kid. Okay, but as an adult, having to be on my hands and knees, it would only be used for things that I didn't need hardly ever. Okay, so then I can get up and I'm in the room. So, just got to figure out, I guess the bed goes there, and then, yeah, but I think it needs staged. So, all right, here we go down, and we're going to go down to the creepy basement. I shouldn't say creepy basement. I'm saying that because I own one myself. No, my basement's all right because somebody's living down there. Another lead window. I think there were 2 in this house that I've seen. Front door. Okay, there's 2. 2 went 3. There's 3. So that's awesome. Love those. Okay, so this is a smaller door. Some of it's block. Oh, you know what they did? They put a block over the brick. Somebody did. It's been there a while. Oh, okay. So you have a brick foundation. And, that was just left open, so I guess I don't hit my head. I don't know. Oh, that's that outdoor thing, I bet, and it doesn't work anymore. Oh, that's on the side of the house. Oh no, the outdoor thing works. There's a door. Okay, so washer and dryer here. And so they put these block walls. Interesting. Huh. Okay, I guess that's one way to secure the wall. So they would use stucco and do it back in the day. What the heck is up in there? I hear something. Do you hear that? Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. All right. The toilet's running. All new electrical panel. So they dumped some money into this house. So this goes outside. Large water heater, drain, support posts. So there's one. Learned a lot about those lately. That's being held up. A lot of the older homes have to have the support. That's for the coal when they needed that. Gosh, kind of looks like they built those stairs. I think they did. Those are new stairs. Well, somebody built those stairs not too long ago. We are in a very old house in Dundee, one of the hottest areas in Omaha, where most of the homes have brick foundations. I would say most. Several, for sure, have brick. And then they stucco. They cover the brick because over time, they just wash out. It's like sand material. Well, that's concrete, but I've seen them where it's just sand, kind of. All right, I bet some people have never seen this before. Guess what? This is how we used to make phone calls. My grandmother had a phone like this. Should I touch it? Okay, so this is what we did back in the day, like in the 70s. So, okay, so ring, ring, hello, and then you have to keep this like next to your ear. There were no earbuds. And then if you wanted to make a call out, like this would hang up on somebody, and then you go like this, and then you would dial the number like this. And it's like, oh, it has a 0 in it. Oh my gosh, I have to wait. And then you gotta, dial the number like this, and no buttons. Wow. Boy, things have certainly changed, huh? And you guys are so impatient these days. And look at what we used to have to do. My gosh. All right. I'll quit lecturing you. I just know my kids would be doing that. They'd be like, especially my, you know who you are, would be like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Those are usually outside. I don't know if they would put that outside here. Now that I think about it, mine is inside down the street too. Looks like they ran a lot of new wiring down here. So this wall's pretty good. They didn't put any block on it, but that one they put a lot of block on. So probably, it's always water. Look at the condensation and all that on. Oh boy. So those are little. Usually they're bigger. But it's at least not a monster of a unit like some of the places have. I have a boiler. It's a newer boiler though, which is steam heat. So this one has central air and just gas force air heat. So, all right, I'm gonna go outside one more time. Again, this is a home listed in popular Omaha's Dundee neighborhood. And here's the porch. Yeah, you can sit a few chairs on there. And this is like the concrete siding. Library. And you just have a single car right here. The driveway can definitely fit a lot of cars, but it's just single wide. I'm sure that's some of the feedback they're getting. Hi there. This is what it looks like from the outside. I mean, they did everything. It's a nice house. Don't you love how they use the pipes? So if you would like to check out this hot Dundee listing in Omaha, Nebraska, click on the schedule button and schedule a tour, and I'll take you through.